This story isn't for the faint of heart. You've been warned. My name is Tom Rothstein, and I wish for my story to be heard, for he is coming. I once lived in a town called Fredericksburg. I was only 13 at the time, and it was bright one morning on April 1st, when the birds were singing, but it didn't feel right. It was cold, the kind of cold that would numb you to your very core. Me and my brother Sam were in the cornfield, crossing to the school when we saw Chris, James, and Fred. Chris is skinny and the ringleader of our group. He's pretty bossy and annoying though, but typically a good guy overall. James is his best friend, basically the opposite of Chris, very large and tubby. He's always rude and is always eating something. This very morning he was munching on some cornbread. Fred is usually angry, and this morning was no exception. "Guys, it's so boring around here. We never do anything," says Fred, hot-headed as always. This is when things took a drastic turn for the worst. "Hey, Sam, come over here," shouts Fred, with a wicked grin on his face. Fred looks Sam up and down before throwing a mean right hook at my brother. "What the hell?" I say as I run towards him, but Sam shouts to me, "I got this, brother." That's when I realized something was off about Sam. There was this bad feeling, this air of foreboding surrounding him. Sam looks right at Fred and giggles, then says, "Everyone needs to smile sometimes, Fred." That's when Fred gets scared and starts to back up ever so slowly. I was just trying to play around. I didn't mean to hurt you." Sam then glares at Fred and says in a furious tone, "You didn't mean to? What about when you slit my cat's throat, then threw it at my window, or the time you decided to put a drop of rat's poison in my cornbread?" As you see, Fred thought scaring people was funny. He had a twisted sense of humor, and it broke Sam. Sam then pulled out an old, rusty sickle and lunged at Fred. As Fred tried to fight off Sam, we all lunged to help, but it was no use as we were too late. Sam sliced open his mouth into a twisted grin, then ripped off his jaw. "Now that's a winning smile," said Sam. Fred tried to scream, but no sound came out. We stood there, terrified beyond belief, as we stared at what was left of my brother, my twisted, deranged brother. He sliced open Fred's stomach and started yanking out his lungs and kidneys and any other organs he could grab, his hands tinged in blood. That's when James pierced the air with a screech and took off through the cornfield. We all ran and came back with the police. All we found was a bloody, unhinged jaw, and to this day nobody knows where my brother is. He is out there somewhere, watching, waiting to make you smile. I hope you enjoyed that story. Please make sure to like and subscribe and comment if you want, and have a good day.